Brother Patrick, you've very kindly come back and agreed to be filmed and give a follow-up interview.
Yes, I have.
Assalamu alaikum, Brother Patrick.
Wa alaikum salam.
Very good. And Brother Patrick, you became a Muslim. In the videos, you became a Muslim in only 6 minutes. And people are wondering, how can you take it seriously if you became a Muslim so fast and so so quickly? So obviously you have taken it seriously. You're growing a beard now as well, alhamdulillah.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Okay, right. Following the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Now, Brother Patrick, first question really is, how's it been since you've been a Muslim? Because you became a Muslim, alhamdulillah, about 6 months ago, here in northwest London, in a matter of only a few minutes, literally, well, almost like 6 minutes. So how's it been being a Muslim?
It's been great. I'm very happy. Feel a lot healthier as well. You know, I'm feeling very positive. You know, I feel really peaceful as well. You know,
you've been going to the mosque and praying and fasting.
Yeah, I've been fasting. I fast Mondays and Thursdays.
Fast Mondays and Thursdays like the way of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Try and do a bit extra. Yeah. Go to the masjid when I can. Yes.
You're going to the mosque whenever you can. That's brilliant, mashallah. And practicing Islam. How do you feel spiritually?
I feel really good spiritually. I feel really happy, you know, especially when I pray as well. Like, you know, I feel a really good, strong connection with God, and you know, I just feel so happy. You know.
That sounds really good. You mentioned the word happiness a few times there. Sounds really good, alhamdulillah. And the next question really is, why did you become a Muslim in only 6 minutes? I mean, it seems right. I mean, I was surprised when it happened because when I interviewed you, you said that you accepted Muhammad was a messenger of God, peace be upon him, but you said you were still a Catholic, which threw me out completely. You threw me because the conversation was unrehearsed and it was just off the cuff. So why did you suddenly become a Muslim in 6 minutes?
I had a lot of knowledge before that. I've read about Islam and I've read the Quran and I've read quite a few books. You know, I read about the life story of the Prophet, peace and blessings upon him. I've also lived in a Muslim country for a year, so I had quite a bit of knowledge before that, and you know, and I'd already been reading on it. So
I mean, I wasn't aware of that when I stopped you in the street, that you had knowledge about Islam, but clearly you said you did have some knowledge about Islam, and you'd also lived in a Muslim country as well?
Yes, I did. I worked and lived in a Muslim country as well, so that gave me a lot of knowledge and background. Yeah. Gave me a good understanding.
And then people there had told you about Islam as well?
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, I spoke to people, asked a lot of questions and learnt a lot that way. Yeah, from people.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, that sounds good. And the next question really is, Brother Patrick, why didn't you become a Muslim? Why didn't you take your shahada when you were in the Muslim country?
Well, while I was there, no one actually invited me or asked me, so I never took it because no one asked.
So no one actually asked you to become a Muslim?
No,
okay.
Even though I was asking questions, I never got asked.
Okay. Never got asked, so that's why you didn't take a shahada. Okay, fair enough. And because I asked you at that interview 6 months ago, you took shahada, alhamdulillah. Okay, and what is your advice to people who are searching out there, Catholics or Christians or non-Muslims in general?
I think really they need to read the Quran, read some books, you know, do their own research and don't rely on rumours and what you read in papers and media. You know, just do your own research, find out for yourself. I mean, there's loads of information, good information as well, you know, where you learn from about this beautiful religion, you know. It's nothing like what's in the media. You'll learn if you do your own research before you make your mind up, you know.
So don't listen to the media, but do your own research, read the Quran, and what will they find when they read the Quran?
I think when they read the Quran, they'll find that it's a message from God. They're the words of God, and once you start reading that, you'll have a connection with God, you know, and straight away you'll feel different just from the fact that you're reading God's words, you know. And then all you've got to do is ask for guidance. That's all you've got to do.
So it's about reading the Quran and asking guidance.
Yeah.
When you read the Quran yourself, how do you feel about it?
I just feel really happy, you know. I mean, I can't wait for time to read it. I read it I got it on my phone. I read it at lunchtime. I read it when I come home. I just read it all the time. I go back reading stories I've read before. You know, I just love reading the stories, and it's just.
Scholars say that reading the Quran is like communicating with Allah, because the message in the Quran is like Allah speaking with us. Yeah. So that's the answer. Okay, then so we get guidance, inshallah.
Yeah, it's just like God's words, God speaking to you when you're reading the book, you know. It's just amazing.
Right. Yeah. You're here giving in dawah to other people, inviting them to Islam, alhamdulillah, and you've been doing that for a few months now. Yeah. And so what is your message to the Muslims that are watching this, and Muslims in general?
I think everyone needs to do dawah, really, you know. We all should. And there's different ways of doing dawah. Some people probably don't feel comfortable approaching people, you know, as well. So you can give dawah by the way you present yourself, you know, like present yourself as an ambassador. Even the way you walk along the road, you know, everything, your mannerisms, you know, everything you do, like, you know, you can give dawah that way. You don't have to just go up to walk up to people. It's just the way people perceive you can help. If people see you're a kind person, you're a nice person, you know, you don't rush around like mad throwing your rubbish on the floor and all that. If people see that, then they'll realise, you know, what beautiful people Muslims are and how peaceful they are, you know. And that's the best dawah in one respect, is how people view you as well, you know.
So you're saying to Muslims that we should all be giving dawah, inshallah, and not necessarily in the street by giving out leaflets, but giving dawah by our personalities, our characters, our presentation, our good behaviour and our character. That's what you're saying. Alhamdulillah, we should do that. Alhamdulillah. That sounds like good advice. Alhamdulillah. And anything else you'd like to say at all, Brother Patrick? I understand from when we weren't being filmed that you've actually got there's a name you'd like to be called by, a Muslim name.
Yeah, I like Zekeriya. I like the story about Zekeriya, the piece of
the Prophet Zekeriya or Zechariah in the Bible. Peace be upon him. That's right. Yeah, you like us to call you Zekeriya.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that name. Yeah, it's a nice name.
Okay, Brother Zekeriya, very, very nice to come and give an interview. And maybe in a few months' time you could give us another interview and tell us a bit more about how you're getting on. Sure. But certainly you sound very happy being a Muslim, and you're encouraging other Muslims to practice Islam better and go out and give the message, give dawah, inshallah, and non-Muslims to look into the Quran, and when they look in, hopefully, inshallah, you say that if they ask for guidance, they'll get guidance, inshallah.
Yeah, they will get guidance if they ask for it, they will do, yeah.
Inshallah, sounds good, alhamdulillah. Jazakallahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Patrick, who is now Brother Zekeriya. Jazakallahu khairan. I won't stop you anymore, I won't hold you up. I'll let you carry on giving dawah and make dua for us. Remember us in your prayers, inshallah. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.